What's up, soul family? Welcome back to Tarot to the Core. Here to bring you another tarot reading. Now, you saw the decks at the beginning of the video. I hope you used your intuition to choose wisely. I don't want you just picking because you like a number, or before you saw the video you already had a number in your head. When you see the piles, you choose the deck of the first number that probably pops in your head or feels right to your gut. So that way you get the proper reading. But I want everybody to remember these are just generalized readings. So some things may not apply to you, but I hope they do. And I really hope you enjoy this reading. And if you really like the reading and you like what you hear, please comment at the bottom. If you have any suggestions, I would also like you to comment those. And also, if you really like the video, please hit subscribe to my channel. And if you would ever like your own personal reading, you can hit me up at tarottothecore@gmail.com or visit my Instagram and DM me there, and I will give you a consult. I also provide energy readings and other types of energy work. If you would like to be interested in that, you can also contact me at those same places, and we can have a consult and figure out what you would like to do and how you would like to help yourself energetically, get more in touch with yourself and figure out what's going on, and really figure out through me how tarot can help you figure out how to help you through your life and how to help you energetically and figure out what might be wrong energetically. I also use other tools and whatnot. So please contact me, give me a consult. I hope you enjoy your reading. Please hit subscribe if you like this. Love you all. Stay tuned for the reading. What is up, soul family? I'd like to thank you all for showing up today for today's reading. And I would like to thank you all for your support. If you want a personal reading, you can always contact me at tarottothecore@gmail.com, or you can DM me at my Instagram at tarottothecore. Now, thank you everybody for showing up. And now today's reading, we have what are the messages that you need to hear right now. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now at the beginning of the video, you saw the picture. I hope you use your intuition to pick which one actually fit for you, and you pick the best pile. So I'd like to thank you all again for showing up. Now let's get to the reading. Start off with pile 1 here. All right, group 1, how are we doing? I am excited today for this reading. I hope you are too. Shuffle your deck. All right, group 1. Let's see what your first card is. All right, we get the 3 of discs. Works. So, I mean, I know the word is a little plain, but what this card actually means is whatever you're doing right now, I hear you're maybe struggling a little bit, but the clarity is coming. If we see the clouds in the card, they're all starting to clear away, because it really takes, when you do this, whatever you're doing, it really takes your mind, body, and spirit all intertwined in this beautiful prism here to really clear the clouds and really focus. But it's working, but you got to put your all into it, and it's really working for you. So just remember that, I mean, you can use meditation or whatever, and when you focus, you know, this, whatever you're doing really needs everything that you got to really be pushed into it. And then you get the 1 of discs. You get the, you get the ace of discs. Sorry. So everything you're doing is working. The struggle is coming to an end. I mean, you really got your focus, your mind, body, and spirit really sitting in there. The clouds in your brain that you've been struggling with are really starting to go away, and your wings are starting to spread out. There's a total completion here. Something is coming, maybe an offer or a total completion to the work that you've been working on. And also, it could also bring about a ton of abundance for you, which is amazing. So keep doing what you're doing. Then we get the Prince of Discs. So we all have discs here. So this is totally about the physical realm for you, and all in this 3D. So whatever you're doing, it's moving, it's strong, you have perseverance, and I recommend totally, whatever this is, you keep moving forward with it and don't fail. I mean, we see the prince here, he's nude, he has no fear in what he's doing. So take away your fear, get away from it, because your movement is strong like a bull. You're like, rah! So keep moving forward, and really just keep your focus on it. Don't let anything, a lot of us like to think that whenever we're doing something, we get into fear that we're going to fail, it's not going to work, but it's coming. The abundance is coming. Your strength is there. It's totally inside you. The fear and everything about it is just an illusion. It's not real, because what you're doing is really moving forward. And then for you, we also get the Knight of Discs. Look at this. So this is just totally how you're experiencing your 3D. You are manifesting something here, is what I'm hearing. You've been trying to work on this manifestation for a while, and it's all coming to an end. We see the Knight here. You're about to be able to remove your armor. You felt restricted for so long, pushing this forward, pushing this out, and it's finally going to be where you want it to be. You're going to be able to relax, and it's going to feel a lot easier to move forward. We see the sun coming up and a nice harvest in the card. So for me, what I'm hearing there is everything is about to blossom for you, and you're about to see the fruits of your labor, which is beautiful. Then we get the Pleasure card. Who wouldn't want to end their reading with the Pleasure card? So through all this and everything you've been doing, and you're finally going to be able to relax. Also, what I'm hearing, since you've been doing all this and working so hard, it might have affected your relationship a little bit, but now it's going to be able to relax, and it's going to come back in. The fruits of your labor, your partner's going to see the fruits of your labor, and life is going to be pleasurable. You're going to see everything that you've been struggling for, and with your partner, if we want to say it, the sex is going to be good, because now you're not so stressed out. This reading should really help you not be stressed out, because it's a beautiful reading. It's all good. There's not a negative side to this reading. So your manifestation is strong. The clouds are clearing, coming to a completion. You're a hard worker, and you got to believe in yourself, because the fruits of your labor is really coming. This message, it was really needed for you. I hear that, because you've been struggling a little bit, not knowing if you could actually do this. Other parts of your physical in this 3D life might have seemed to be struggling along with it, because you've been working so hard. But I recommend that you totally keep on doing it. Don't turn back, because as we see the Chariot here, it keeps moving forward. So keep moving forward. Don't turn back. Don't stand still. Keep going, because everything is going to come out good in the end. And you are going to love everything that actually comes from this hard work that you have been doing. Thank you, Group 1. Amazing. I hope you loved it. All right, let's move on to Group 2. All right, Group 2. I hope you're doing okay during these times. About to hear the message that you need to hear right now. Shuffle your deck here in about 3 more times. All right, Group 2. Whoops, sorry, I hit the camera. Group 2, you get the Sun card. Very bright card. It's one of the major trump cards. It's beautiful. When I see this, when I see the Sun card, usually when I see it, it really means you're stepping into mission. You are a very creative person. So keep on creating this. You might be meeting someone or have met someone that is going to help you along with your mission. You see these 2 people intertwined there down here on the mountain of creativity. Sometimes when 2 people meet and come together, they are meant to come together for mission. And during these times, we've seen a lot of people waking up, actually realizing what they're actually here for, actually realizing themselves as an energetic being. So this is what this is really, excuse me, wow, a lot of energy coming through there. Yes, totally. So this person could already be in your life, or they are coming. So be ready to step into full mission and full brightness with the Sun card. And just as I was about to start saying, the Chariot pops up, things are about to really start moving for you. Moving in a good way. You've been sitting around wondering when this person may be coming, or wondering when they're gonna wake up. But the mission here is both of you are gonna wake up really get into mission, and you're really going to start moving along in a totally great direction. Pretty soon here, there's going to be no time to sit around. You guys are going to be getting messages like you're going to move forward. This is what I got to do. And you guys got to keep moving. Wow, there's a lot of energy coming through here. And your spirit guides are wild. They're totally excited for you, whatever is about to be here. And all this rainbow energy coming off the sun is like totally exciting. I mean, we can even see some of the rainbow and bright colors inside the chariot. So where you're moving is very exciting. I can just see your spirit guides just dancing around like the kids in here, telling me that the meditation, the time for sitting around and analyzing what you're about to do is about to be over. Now we get the strife card. So we always know when we step into mission and we start to move along and things start to move forward and we stop sitting and relaxing, it might feel like a little strife. But this is all the heaviness we put on ourselves. Sometimes when we step into mission and we start doing what we're supposed to do, it can feel really heavy, like the lead sword here straight down the center. So this mission, I am going to warn you, it's going to feel heavy, but you are going to be pushed. There might be times of strife, which is going to feel like this isn't what I'm supposed to do. Your mind and your emotions are totally going to get in the way. But keep that, see the fire in the background, keep the fire burning. It's going to stay burning. The heaviness will release as you keep stepping forward. I mean, I'm even getting chills here talking about all this. So you guys really keep moving forward, group 2. Things are about to start moving forward. And anytime, like I said before, anytime somebody steps into mission, things get really heavy, hard to do, because that's where we're actually supposed to be. And for your 4th card, we sit here and we get the 8 of Swords, interference. So what I'm hearing here with the interference is there might be some people in your life, as we see the 2 again here, the 2 strong swords in the center. I hear that's about your mission and whatever with the person that's coming into your life, or is possibly already there. So you guys are going to get a lot of interference. This happens a lot when we step into mission and we start doing exactly what we start expressing our divine self-expression and really listening to our intuition and our guides. We start getting a lot of interference. Usually that's a lot from ourselves or other negative energies that we let in, or negative people that we've had around, and now it's time to separate from them because they cause an interference in what we're supposed to do. They have no service for us anymore. So watch out for this interference, or other people telling you when you start to make these moves that, oh no, you can't do this, that's not right, I don't support you. Well, don't worry about that. Remove that interference, disconnect those energetic cords immediately, because once they attach, sometimes they're hard to get off unless we practice or we go get more energy work done. But when we step into mission, sometimes it is necessary to get a lot of energy clearing and a lot of this, because we let a lot of other things in, not knowing what's going on. So then we get the hangman. So as I was talking about before, like we have the interference with other people. So with the hangman, this interference is going to make you feel very stagnant because you started to move forward and then things got heavy. You got a little interference in your mission. So things are going to feel like they're hanging, but now it's time to actually do the sacrifice of releasing certain people. Maybe it's actually with the Chariot card here, we see that we may actually have to move. So we may actually have to cut away some ties with old friends, some ties with family members, and actually move to where we're hearing that we need to go to actually express ourselves and do what we want to do. Because we don't want to sit as the hangman too long. So when we get there, things start feeling stagnant, and we can really get used to the stagnation, which we don't want to. So we want to keep moving forward. As we see the number 4 here with his legs, it means you are on the right path. So keep moving forward and do the sacrifice. Don't hang around. Follow the number 4. 4s might be a number for you or something. Fours usually mean you were stepping into mission, you were on the right path. So totally believe that. If you start seeing 444 or fours anywhere, remember that you were on the right path and you were moving forward. So let's keep doing that. And that was a beautiful reading, group 2. Thank you very much. Let's move on to group 3. I love you all, group 2. All right, group 3. Shuffle the deck here. Shuffle it 3 more times. All right, group 3. Are you ready? Group 3. Your first card is the Ace of Wands. We see the electricity on the outside, the explosion, which is a beautiful card. A lot of us like to represent, this card represents the Kundalini energy. If you're not sure what the Kundalini energy, it's this coiled up energy at the bottom of our spine. And we release it. It really starts to wake us up. We really start to see who we are as an energetic being. We really start to step outside of this 3D reality. And it's kind of like, so for a lot of people, we need to release that Kundalini energy, bring the energy from the bottom up instead of like concentrating, what I'm hearing, you've been concentrating too much on bringing it from the crown chakra and bringing it down. But we need to explode up and explode out and connect with divine source and really get that energy coming in and really get your abilities going. Now, group 3, you get the Devil card. Let me channel here for a second with the Devil card coming up with the Kundalini energy. So what I'm hearing here is there's a lot of forces, there's a lot of energy about you that doesn't want you necessarily to wake up. It doesn't necessarily want you to release this energy and trying to keep it down because you will express yourself to the fullest. Now, I'm starting to move into another direction with this though too. Like that's part of it. There's this black webbing around your field, some dark energy. So we really want to release that, move it forward, really cast it out. But with the Kundalini energy, you see the third eye here with the 3 eyes. I can see with the Kundalini energy, your psychic abilities, or your abilities, maybe what I'm hearing is you just know things sometimes and you're not sure why. But that is like a total power there. And it will start to form, it will start to come. So you're going to be able to realize and see these dark energies that may be around you, and you start to expel them, and you'll start to move, really move forward, and your powers will really, really rise. The Devil card isn't always bad. So I'm seeing it more like, yeah, the black webbing stepped out to me that you do have some of that and some dark clouds over you. So we want to expel them. So we are, by releasing the Kundalini energy though, a lot of that will expel that out of your energy field. And then you will start to realize that your third eye is working a lot better, that you are getting more messages that you were supposed to, and your intuition is a lot better. And you'll start realizing why you probably just know things. And then we move on, and then you get the Fool. So the Fool is great because this really starts the message of, like, after all this happens and you finally like start to release and understand your energetic being, that the Fool is the beginning of the spiritual awakening, is the beginning of your true path, really. It doesn't mean you're a fool. So we see the tiger biting here, which means that you're going to start to step out of fear. The tiger, the fear, does not bother you anymore. The dark energies that were around are not bothering you anymore. So you're able to experience all this, and you're going to start realizing, we see the one around the heart, that we may need to figure out which relationships are good for us and which energies we're actually casting this dark energy over us. and we might need to start cutting cords and getting out of there, and your creativity will really start to blossom, whichever you want to do. And then we get the Three of Swords, sorrow. So through this part of the journey, a lot of emotions may be coming up, clouded vision again, and not really understanding what's happening. So I'm really hearing you are totally at the beginning of a big process, a big emotional process, which is going on. It might be a separation of sorts or whatever, and things and your own emotions are really clouding your judgment on what decisions you want to make. So just remember that you're doing this yourself, so you can reverse that. You don't have to stick to this and feel those emotions. You can really step outside of it, understand the emotions, and really keep moving forward. So we just want to expel the darkness. We want to rebuild that flower that's in the center and actually make it blossom. Because really, if we start clouding our judgment and clouding this, we can really shatter the dreams or the mission we're really supposed to take. And we get the Moon card, which after you experience sorrow, like I'm seeing you start getting a little darker, because this is all a very hard situation. You want to experience the energy. You know there's more about you. You know there are things, but you can't seem to step out of the mental part of it, of the 4D, and really step into your higher self in the 5D, 6D, 7D areas. The 4D is really messing you up. It's all emotions here. It's your thoughts are just really taking you over, and it seems like your path is really becoming narrow to where you want to be. And like up here we see the new earth. I mean, I really want to welcome you, group 3, to like the new earth experience and bring about the new earth that we're all fighting for here. So we want to widen this path. We want to bring the sun up and brighten your day. What I'm really hearing for you is a lot of meditation is actually going to work, getting some energy clearing, finding out what's going on there. You might have some emotional blocks that I'm hearing that really need to be cleared so you can open the path and it doesn't seem so narrow and hard to you because you're getting really confused mentally. All right, thank you, group 3. That's all I'm hearing for you. I hope you enjoyed this. And always remember, if you need a personal reading or energy clearing or energy work, soul realignment, whatever you may need, group 3, you can always contact me at tarottothecore@gmail.com or DM me on my Instagram handle at tarottothecore. All right, let's move on to group 4. What is up, group 4? I hope you're enjoying yourself today. It's going to be fabulous. Shuffle your deck here. All right, group 4. Let's start your message, see what your first card is. We start off with the Tower. Okay, I did feel when I pulled the Tower a lot of heavy energy coming out here, because the Tower is like a complete and utter transformation to where it can feel dark, it can feel hard. You're just pushing through it right now. So the message I'm hearing for you right now is there is a little bit of a struggle here, but you really need to push forward and keep stepping outside of it. But I do hear it's like a total transformation. So you're going to come out the other side bigger and better than you were. But some of these Tower transformations, man, they really tear us down. They really can hurt us, and especially in the 3D, and we don't want to move forward, but you really don't want to sit in the Tower energy. So a lot of people, when they experience this, they want to go backwards. I'm not saying that. I was like, you got to push through this, man. You got to keep moving forward. You got to get through this because it is meant to happen. A lot of us go through these energies and these big transformations all the time, and man, they can be very dramatic, especially if we're trying to release something or we're stepping into something new, or I mean, we're just tearing away the old skin and it's literally burning down. And your second card here that we'll bring up is the Queen of Swords. So during your transformation, you are going to be really, you've been holding these masks. I hear you've been kind of like a chameleon, acting like you're supposed to be this, acting like you're supposed to be that, trying to fit in everywhere. But really inside, you know, that's not where you're supposed to be and that's not who you are. So this transformation, this Tower card is really to help you, I want to say burn away the mask, burn them. Because you don't need them anymore. That's not who you are. That's not who you're gonna be. You don't need to pretend that you are somebody for somebody else. You don't need to pretend anything because you are who you are. You are a great divine being. You're energetic. I can just feel you're very powerful, and you're gonna get more powerful after you experience this tower. This tower feeling can feel very detrimental. But let's burn those masks and let's actually push out who we are supposed to be, because who we are supposed to be is a great person, a great bright soul. And your third card here is the Princess of Wands. So through all this and your transformation, this transformation just keeps getting better, because now we have the Princess of Wands, which is you're coming out of the transformation. See, she's rising up, she's moving with the flame, and you kind of have this tiger being dragged along, which really means that fear is not going to hold you back anymore. So your chameleon and your mask were to kind of mask your fear about your life. We're kind of to mask your fear to other people because you didn't want to seem weak. But this fear is going to go away, and you're going to be able to express yourself to the utmost. I lost train of thought. I was trying to find another word there, but I don't know what happened to it. But I mean, it just gets very beautiful. And then we get the Emperor. So now, after this transformation, you release all your fear, you become the power, you become the Emperor. And we see the legs here in the shape of the 4, which I love that, because 4 to me means that you are really on the right path. This tower transformation was really necessary. So this timeline looks very good for you. And you will express that Emperor energy, that father energy, and really be now in total control of your life, instead of letting everybody else control you and tell you where you were supposed to be and tell you who you were supposed to be. So keep moving forward, Group 4. This is fantastic. And there it goes. I mean, this transformation is very good. It didn't get worse. Didn't get worse at all. So don't worry. You will be through it soon. We get the Ace of Swords, which is like total clarity at the end. After this transformation, you will start to see things differently. You will start to see yourself differently as actually who you were supposed to be, how you were supposed to express yourself as your true self with your divine energy centers, and really totally as an energetic being, and really being who you wanted, who you were trying. Let me rephrase. Sorry, stumbling over my own words. Pretty much like what I'm hearing is who you were looking for the whole time was right there. So to go through this, you really had to get torn down and really see your truth and burn these masks away, so you could really see for yourself who you were and who you were trying to be, because everything you were trying to be wasn't necessarily right. So as we burn the masks and we release all the fear doesn't hold us back anymore. Now you can really see who you actually are, who you've always been. It's not who you're trying to be. You don't have to try to be yourself. You are yourself. Most of the time, we always try to be somebody different, which we can't. We can only be ourselves. And I mean, self-love is like the first big step to really stepping into who you're supposed to be, because I always say, as within, so without. So as we remove the clouds from within, we start to see the clarity without and on the outside world, and we really start to reflect who we are to other people, which is a beautiful thing. Thank you, Group 4. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I love you all. Please keep coming back. If you like what you heard today, please hit subscribe, leave a comment at the bottom. If you want a personal reading, or I also do energy clearings, soul realignments. If you need anything like that, you can email me at tarottothecore@gmail.com or DM me on my Instagram handle at tarottothecore. All right, thank you everybody for showing up. I love you, soul family. Beautiful readings. I hope you got the message that you needed to hear today. And remember, these are generalized readings, so pick and choose what you needed to hear, and your intuition will definitely tell you what message was meant for you. Thank you. I love you all. And stay woke.